evening, fam. Good evening, good people.
Hey, people.
I'm Empress or Jack Rabbit.
I'm Tori Boo 151.
Now, if you like this video, and I'm glad that you do, I really appreciate and grateful for you guys that's been coming out and checking out our videos. But please hit the thumbs up button, comment, subscribe. We have so many great things coming. And you can just go and get it right here with Jack Rabbit on our reviews. And then Tori Boo, you want to talk about your channel?
Yeah, my channel is all music. You get some great compilations. You get me talking about different music things. Stop on over. Tori Boo 151.
And by the way, she has got a great and very popular channel and a lot of subscriptions, by the way. Not to say that in a brag way, but say that don't sleep on her. She is really great. Tonight, I thought I had my hair down. Miss my cookie style going on. This is Empire Season 1, Episode 2. Now, if you liked Episode 1, you're going to love Episode 2. The drama maintained, and they just took us that much further into the story. So it wasn't like we watched a movie or a special. Now we're in. It didn't take long for me to get hooked on it. How about you?
No, it didn't take long. I was hooked by the first episode, and now I'm more into it.
Right, and the promising episodes they're going to show is going to be good. This is going to be a great night tonight. We've actually going to do 2 videos. We've got this video to do. We're also going to do the game. The game comes back. We got to see what happened with Chardonnay and Jason.
Yeah.
But that'll be another video. We had Blackish to look at. Oh, baby, we have Unsung Rick James. Oh, and I didn't even get to see the last bit of it because it came, the other show, Empire, was coming on. But I'm going to go back and take a look at that. But it was juicy, juicy good. And, baby, Single Ladies is back.
My show.
It had been canceled and all of that off of VH1, I think it was on. Yep. But tonight, the ladies are back at it again. So I'm excited to see what's going on. My recorder is going to be toe up to the flow up, but we're ready. So once again, thumbs up, comment. Let me know how you feel about Blackish and all the scandalous behavior of everybody. And if you love Cookie, tell me why. I'd love to know. You want to start us off?
Yeah, I'll start us off. Okay, so last we left off, we found out Lucius shot his friend. But we found out this episode, this is Cookie's cousin that he shot. It's not just a neighborhood friend.
Right. And it was somebody, as Andre said, was a very close cousin. It's got a lot of action going on, so we're going to kind of skip around a little bit. But we start with, they're in the studio with this young girl, and she's singing and practicing and stuff. And Hakeem sees her, and it's like lust at first sight with him. I won't say love at first sight. It goes on to where Cookie goes over to Lucia's house. Okay, so he's in there watching the news and doing his little workout and so forth, and he's looking at all these different TVs. So his girlfriend, the one with the light skin and the very short hair, comes in, and she turns the TVs off and stuff, and then she can see the surveillance camera outside, and who's outside is Cookie.
Yeah.
And she's mouthing into to Lucia's camera, open the fucking door and whatnot, and they start riding up into the mansion. And Cookie comes in.
She come in and she's mouthing to herself, "Oh my God!" She cannot believe how this whole empire was all her. This is really all her, and this is what he has done with the money. So she's very, very astounded. But they come in, and he meets up with Cookie.
Yeah, Cookie wants to have Jamal as part of Hakeem's opening or launch. They're going to do a club. What's the name of that club? Leviticus, right from the Bible. They want Hakeem is going to open there. It's like a launch of him, and she wants Jamal to be invited too.
Mm-hmm.
So now, but hold on. So let me just go back right quick to the light skinned lady, short hair. I guess it's his woman.
Mm-hmm.
She sees Cookie outside. She's dressed in a red dress and all this and that.
Mm-hmm.
But when she's talking to Lucius, who is like, no, Jamal is not going to be invited. I don't want him up on my stage, and I don't want no gay people and yada yada yada.
Mm-hmm.
She's not there. So while her and him and Cookie are talking, all of a sudden, here comes the girlfriend in a bra and panty. Talk about insecure, okay?
Very much so.
She's gonna come in a bra and panty and got the fucking nerve to say, "Oh, I didn't know we had company." I'm like, "Bitch, please."
Right, you saw her in the camera.
And
she said out loud, "What is she doing at your house?"
Sure did. So Cookie doesn't say anything. She gives her the look, the up and down, once over look, and says, "I'm hungry. What y'all got to eat?" And walks off and leaves her standing stupid in her panty and bra. They get to talking about what's going on, and she jumps in, and Cookie tells her this is family business.
Yeah, she lets her know. She sets her straight from the jump because they're talking again about the Leviticus opening, and here she comes trying to put her 2 cents in, and she lets her know this is between family, and you are not in it. And she was going to reveal that she was the one that created this empire, and Lucius grabbed her up, to get her to shut up and move on.
Exactly. Where do we go from there?
From there, I believe we get back to what's the oldest son's name? I forget his name. Andre. We go to his house. He's with his ladies. Look like he's getting ready for work and going through one of his little fits. And we find out that he's bipolar and he needs to take his meds, and he hasn't. So his woman wants to entice him
to take the medicine. And baby, she goes to the drawer and pulls out some kind of cloth. I thought it was a dish towel.
I did too.
Or like an oven mitt or something. Next thing you know, this hoe put this bib around her neck and heads on down south. I'm like, what? And that's her way to entice him to do the right thing and take the medicine.
Yeah.
So the next thing that we run into, and I might have skipped things in the middle, but is what's the name? Rapper Fufu.
Yeah, he's out here. His rap lyrics incited riots, and folks are shooting and everything. And he proceeds to go tweet it and put it out on social media. And they're trying to hurry up and get this swept under the rug before it gets any bigger than what it has been.
Right. They don't want to hurt the opening of Leviticus for Hakeem, but they also want Fufu to back up Hakeem.
Right.
So Lucius says, well, be like Diana Ross and be like a mentor to Jackson 5. And this fool is a Fufu because he said, who is Diana Ross? I'm like, please. But once again, Cookie jumps into the middle of that meeting and walks in, and she lets Fufu know he ain't nothing.
Right.
And so he want to call her the B word, and she calling him one and all of that. And she ultimately walks out of the office because she says a bunch of bullshit going down. And the press and the media are on top of Lucius, so he decides he's going to do his own press conference. They have people asking him questions and stuff, so that's what he's doing there. And when she's coming in, and she says to him, I remember when you was the old Lucius, and you used to tell people the streets ain't for everybody. That's why they got sidewalks, which I love that line. And she said, and his old girlfriend said, well, you're not dealing with the old Lucas. She said, I guess you're right. And she walked out of that. And so it ends up that what happens next? Oh, so much.
It ends up, unfortunately, she's like, I missed you when you were a thug. And she walks out and
I know.
She throw her heel at him.
Yeah, she does. Oh, and she's got a new assistant, Portia. And Portia is crazy. She got her hair all cut. She got this up on top.
Yeah.
She is right from the hood, and she's just actually what Cookie needs, because Cookie is smart, but she's been locked up.
Right.
And this young girl is younger than Cookie and dumb and in a way. But she is good because she's street smart. She's from the hood. She know what young people like and don't like. except for she shares her opinion a little bit too much. She had to
Yeah.
be shut up a few times by Cookie.
Yeah.
But we go to where Hakeem is supposed to go to a press conference that Cookie set up. It's his coming out day.
Yeah, Jamal.
Jamal, yeah.
Jamal, it's him coming out. She really wants him to come out and just be you. That's all she really wants. And he's not really with it. On his own, he's not with it.
Right.
But soon he meets up with his father, and his father lets him know that you are nothing, without me. And if you go ahead with this press conference, I'm gonna drop you. From
Yeah, he told him your 12,000 what is it, a month apartment, your new piano, yada yada yada, your clothes, everything. If you do this press conference, we're gonna cut it. I'm cutting you off. Now this is after Hakeem is in some bar, and some white dude is taping it, and he's up here drunk and talking in the camera, talking about Obama is a fraud and this and that, and then he whips out his thing so everybody can see it on the camera, and it ends up on YouTube, and it goes viral.
Yep.
And so he was bashing Obama. So next thing we see Lucius talking to Obama, trying to apologize, trying to explain, and Obama, he tell Obama, you don't have to use that kind of language, and Obama hangs up on him. I'm like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
But in the day, Jamal does not go to the press conference.
No.
I guess he didn't want to have to be on his own, but he can be on his own. He is talented enough to do that. So they were in the office building, the Lion Enterprise office building, and everybody got in the elevator, and all of a sudden somebody stopped the elevator hand, and you knew it was Cookie. And it was Cookie. And they had rapper Foo, Lion, that old light-skinned lady he go with, Andre, and Malik Yoba character. I forgot his name. So they're all in there. So she steps in the elevator. And basically she says that Foo lyrics are terrible. And he tried to say some talk smack to her. But Lucius doesn't say anything. Then the girlfriend tried to say something, and she get ready to knock her hat off and everything, gonna fight the girl. And Lucius covers the girl to protect her.
Right.
And I really felt bad for her, because when she looked at Lucius, she was like, "What have I done to make you act like this to me?"
Right.
And then what happens?
Then he proceeds to once they get to the floor, he proceeds to let rapper Foo know that you are dropped from the label. And he's like, "Oh, you're dropping me because of her?" He's like, "No, because she was right. Your rap sucks."
Right.
And he leaves.
He told me, "Yeah, your contract is ended." I'm like, "Yes, baby." And so, skipping up to the night, because we getting away with the time, but skipping up to the night, finally they have the performance at Leviticus.
Yeah, it's very nice. Of course, Hakeem comes out and does his thing in rapping. And as soon as it gets to the good part, we think he's going to continue. Here comes Jamal with the chorus and singing. And we're like, oh!
Yeah, it was so tight the way they did it. He was in the dark. We didn't even see him up on stage, because Hakeem is rapping. The whole family is there.
Yep.
Old boy Andre, the oldest boy, he drunk. His wife grabbed him in the nuts and tell him if he don't take that medicine, get back on that medicine, she going to kill him. And so Hakeem is rapping, and also, poof, they turn the lights, and there is Jamal on the piano singing back up. It was really tight. I think Hakeem could really rap, but the girl said he's a real rapper. What's his name?
What's his name?
Rapper.
His name is J Boogie.
J Boogie. And then Jamal, of course, can sing.
Yeah.
And so they did their thing. It was hot. So finally, Lucius comes over, and he tells Cookie, who is there, and because she's screaming and stuff, that Jamal is up there. And he tell her she's right, that they did do good together, and they look good together. She told him, that's cool, but don't expect this all the time, because pretty soon it's going to be Jamal that's in the front. And as soon as they get to talking good, what happens?
Here come old girl. She coming up and trying to put her 2 cents in again. What did she say? She said something off. Oh, she was talking about Cookie's age. Oh, he ain't gonna leave me or whatever. And maybe he would if I was your age.
Because Cookie said, yeah, he gonna leave you too. And he said he probably is gonna leave me when I get your age. but then by then you'll be 100 and whatever. I'm like, seriously?
Cookie just walks out. She's like, she's so done with it.
And honey, as soon as she walk in that building, this white dude is coming up behind her, and there's a car, and I'm thinking it's rapper Fufu getting ready to kill her, and it's not. It ends up being some kind of special agent, like FBI or CIA agent, and the guy tells her to get in the car, and come to find out that the reason she got out early is because she spoke with the feds, and she gave them all the information that they needed to know to go up against Lucius and the sons or whoever, but at least Lucius anyway. And now they decide that it's not enough information. Right. They want her to speak live in front of the grand jury. Yep. And she says,
she's like, no, y'all gonna get me killed. I can't do it.
Yep, and she just looks away like, oh my God. Because it was enough to get her to tell the story, to make the deal, to get the release. So that's why she got out of jail much earlier. Because she was supposed to have did 30 years. But that's how she got out earlier. Would she have done 30? Probably not, because I think it was her first offense. But she would still put in a few more years than what she did. But when she had the opportunity to go, and if it's on Lucius' back, that's fine. And I don't blame her, because, first of all, he never came up to see her. Nope. He didn't put a dime on her books. He didn't bring the kids up to see her. So at that point, I would have said anything to get out and see what the hell is going on. And she did what she needed to do. So now they're not telling her that she's going to go back if she don't talk. Right. But it's kind of implied. You kind of get that feeling. Really? It's either that she's going back because she's not going to speak in front of grand jury, or she's going to, and then Lucius going to kill her. Right. So we'll see how that goes. They got a lot of great stuff coming up, though. I saw Mary J. Blige, Jennifer J. Hud, Naomi Campbell, and at one point, J. Hud and Mary J. Blige is talking to each other in the same limousine. Yeah, I'm like, what? Right. But Cuba Gooding Jr. is coming, so there's a lot of names that are coming, and they want to be part of the project. I mean, anything that Lee Daniels is doing, award-winning director, they want to be in, as well as John Singleton, Mario Van Peebles. They want to be in this, and this is going to up their game, because TV has become a new type of medium. It's a show we don't know. I remember we had the little Brady Bunches and all that back in my day, and little Keenan Kel show and all that kind of stuff. But now it's like watching a movie at home. I don't care what you watch. So we'll be back later. I hope you guys liked it. Comment, thumbs up, subscribe. Please subscribe. And we will see you a little bit later with our second video on the game. Hope you loved it.
See ya.
Bye.